Republicans launch further investigation into withdrawal from Afghanistan. Several members of the Biden cabinet, including the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, received a letter on Friday from House Republicans, who launched a second inquiry into the chaotic U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. Representative James Comer, RKY, chairman of the House Oversight Committee, sent a series of letters to the White House, the Pentagon, the State Department and other senior leaders asking for a tranche of documents on the end of America. Rice Field. Longest war bat. The Biden administration was tragically unprepared to withdraw from Afghanistan, and its decisions in the region directly led to national security and humanitarian catastrophe, Comer said in a statement. All relevant departments and agencies should be ready to cooperate and provide the requested information. Republicans have vowed to briefly brief the administration of President Joe Biden on what went wrong when the Taliban took power in Afghanistan in August 2021. Now, with the help of a gavel, Republican lawmakers are raising these criticisms to issues that have enjoyed active congressional scrutiny and historically bipartisan support. In a statement, the State Department said it would not comment on Congress' response but was committed to working with congressional committees. As of November 2022, the State Department has provided bipartisan members and staff with more than 150 briefings on Afghan policy since U.S. forces withdrew from Afghanistan, the statement continued. We've reached out to the White House for comment, but have yet to hear back. Friday's letter came almost a month after House Foreign Relations Committee Chairman Mike McCaul launched an independent inquiry into the deadly retreat and requested documents from Secretary of State Anthony Blinken. McCaul's letter outlined the demands for all communications ahead of the withdrawal of U.S. troops from Afghanistan. Including, it clarified that the aftermath of the withdrawal will also be investigated. The Trump administration agreed late in his term to withdraw U.S. troops from Afghanistan in May 2021, even though the former president said in 2020 that now is the time for someone else to do the work, who wants to remind Americans that the Republican Party was Biden who called the shots when the Taliban took over. And criticism of the issue began bipartisanly, with several Democratic-led committees pledging to investigate what went wrong in the days and weeks after the withdrawal. U.S. officials said they were surprised by the rapid collapse of the military and government, prompting congressional criticism of the intelligence community for failing to anticipate it. At congressional hearings last spring, senators questioned the need to reform the way intelligence agencies assess foreign military willingness to fight. Legislators gave two important examples. U.S. intelligence services believed the government in Kabul would crack down on the Taliban for months, and most recently believed that Ukrainian forces would fall victim to Russian aggression. Both were wrong. Military and defense leaders say Afghanistan's collapse stems from years of failure as the United States struggled to find successful ways to train and equip the Afghan military. Last year, a watchdog group concluded that Trump and Biden's decision to withdraw all U.S. troops from Afghanistan was a key factor in the collapse of Afghanistan's military. A report by the Special Inspector General for Afghanistan Reconstruction, Seeger, reflects claims made by Pentagon and military leaders after the withdrawal. Military leaders revealed their recommendation was to keep about 2,500 U.S. troops in the country, but the plan was not approved. In February 2020, the Trump administration struck a deal with the Taliban in Doha, Qatar, promising the U.S. to withdraw its troops completely by May 2021. The Taliban promised several terms, including a halt to attacks on U.S. and coalition forces. The goal was to advance peace talks between the Taliban and the Afghan government, but those diplomatic efforts did not materialize until Biden took office in January 2022.